Good morning! Today we're going to see the aquarium. I've got a whole day booked there, so it should be a really good day today. Here's something interesting. You can actually have a audio tour on your mobile phone. And this is one of the statues. I don't know who that is. I guess you have to listen to the audio tour to find out. This is where I'll be coming tomorrow, and the aquarium is over there. I can actually give you a pretty good 360 view of Atlanta right from where I'm standing. That's pretty good, eh? Just Finn Beaver. It gets worse than that. Now look at this one. Finn Diesel. Oh. Anyway, the aquarium's about to open. I might open a fish and chip shop. There's an awful lot to see. Okay, I'm going to do this one first. Huh, a turtle. What are you doing in here? Come on, let me see those teeth. Why do you need teeth like that? If I were a little fish, I wouldn't be swimming that close to you. I wouldn't pat you, that's for sure. Yeah. Just take a look at this fish. It just looks like a piece of tin foil. Look how thin it is. It's amazing. Looks like somebody ran over with a steamroller. Many of the fishing vertebrates have great range of 20 miles offshore, begin life in the estuary. Here we have part of a boat. Some nets. I'm not sure why this exhibit is here. Ah! Ooh, I'm sailing. It doesn't move. Okay, I've had my fun for the day. I will What is that right there? I'm good. You want me to answer one question? Here's another waterfall. Amazon exotics. A little blue, greeny blue fish over there. A pineapple looking fish. This is the closest I've ever been to an alligator. He's about like 1.5 feet from me. Look at his teeth. Hey.
Mama,
Just so you can see with your own eyes, just exactly how close I am to this alligator. I'm glad that's rock solid, so I'm glad it's between me and him. These are Southeast Asia fishes. That should actually be fish. It's the plural for fish. And here we have the electric eel. That's his head. Over here we have a elephant nose fish. These are red piranhas. See, you've got nice little teeth there. Hello there. Hello. My new little friend, Percy Penguin. Hey Percy. Yeah, having a good scratch. I just saw the Dolphin Tales show. It's about some guy who loses his ship and gets it back again. You're not allowed to film in there, that's why I couldn't get you any footage of it. But at least you get to see a couple of dolphins. Hey Flipper. Bluefish. That's what you call a fish.
This is called a black tail.
That's a lot of fish there.
Mom, get a picture of that.
You actually have divers in there. Hello. And there's another one. Yeah, cool, man. Yeah. Awesome. Hey, just returned my thumbs up. Multicolored fish. The yellow and white one, if you can pick them out. It's called a Tinker's. Oh, it changed. Yeah, that one's a parrotfish. No, it's a boxfish now. Looks like a zebra. Or zebra if you're American.
Because I like, put it, kind of put it.
No eyes, no heart, and no brain.
Come on, let's keep going. Starfish stuck on the window over here.
Hey, Audrey.
Oh, there's a clam stuck.
That's an eel. That's an eel. That's not a giraffe.
Looks like a giraffe snake, doesn't it?
It's down there.
It's like all the way right there.
Frogs. Let's go visit Kermit. Hey Kermit, what's up? That's one fat frog.
They give it like 15 more minutes. 15?
Basically just to buy time until we
Toad in a hole. A white frog.
Now again, river scout is the only freshwater gallery in the aquarium. As you all know, most of the water that covers the Earth's surface is salt water. This is the overhead river, and as you walk through River Scout downstairs, if you recall, you were looking up. There's a river that flowed above your head. This is top side of the overhead river. Again, you're in the educational loop of the Georgia Aquarium. And the educational loop represents 25% of all of the available space here in the aquarium. Now when we feed the animals here, we use two techniques consistently throughout the aquarium. One is called a broadcast feed. And when we broadcast, we take fish, mackerel, capelin, herring, squid, sliced and diced in a variety of different sized pieces down to the husbandry, we toss it in. That's a broadcast. And you kind of wipe your hands and say, enjoy your meal. That's a broadcast. But for the larger animals, like this alligator gar in this case, we would target feed it. That's a one-to-one to make sure the larger animals are getting the amount of food that they need. And we have 4 right now. Last measurement, it's about half the size. It's about 12 feet from wings to end.
That's how big a manta ray is going to get.
Oh yeah. And what they're showing you here is how we feed the whale sharks. We do target feed these whale sharks. Notice there are 4 rubber rafts. A whale shark right there with each of them. That's because we have 4 animal care specialists, 1 per raft, that works with these whale sharks when it's time to feed them. So these 4 whale sharks all have dinner at the same time. Okay? Notice there's a long pole there with a scoop. You have a question?
I do.
Uh-huh.
You said you had 4 people working with them. Are they always the same 4 people feeding them? Do the sharks know they're the feeder?
No. It's not always the same 4. It usually is. But, you know, people get sick, stay home today. Somebody has to step in. So they don't necessarily know the trainer. They know the spot.
Okay.
So they're trained to a specific station. close to the glass if you like, just don't lean on it. Or you will take a dive whether you want to or not. Now let me share with you, we call this a one-world ocean. And why is it that we call it a one-world ocean? The fish in this habitat represent fish from the Atlantic, the Pacific, and the Indo-Pacific. Nowhere in the world will you find this combination of fish all coexisting together. All of the habitats have to be AZA compliant, which is the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. Like school districts, any type of an organization, there are regulations that you have to be compliant with. So, like building a house, you have to have specific zones that you have to abide by for that town.
I got a little break before I go to the next tour, so I thought I'd get a Coke. You have to drink Coke if you're in Atlanta, so home of Coca-Cola. Hey, buddy. High five. High five. Yeah, awesome. This is cool. I get a behind-the-scenes tour all to myself.
You can see their mouth is about 4 feet wide, but they can only swallow something that's roughly the size of a quarter.
That's good.
When they open their mouth, it's like a vacuum effect. All that water just goes rushing in, and they'll carry the food with it.
So what do they do with all the water they take in?
Oh, all the water they take in just passes out over their gills, so they're still breathing and eating all at the same time. Now, if any of the other larger fish swarming around the mouth trying to grab some of the scraps were to go into their mouth, they would just have to swim back out because the whale shark could physically not swallow the larger fish.
Okay.
Of silver-side fish and a nutrient gel that we mix up for them that we put into their feed.
That'd be too large for them.
Yeah, this would be for the general feed. That's what would go down the funnel. So in here we have squid, herring, cape lamb. We will also put krill in the general feed, shrimp, and mussels and clams. Yeah,
it looks like a hospital, doesn't it?
It does because of the white walls, the blue floor. And we're going to stand inside this yellow box here and look at this first one there.
All right. Wow.
Now this lab is actually broken up into 3 different sections.
Okay.
In this first section is where we're going to do a lot of prep area because we do take samples randomly, occasionally off of our animals. That way we can create a baseline because there's no point in taking a sample when the animal's sick because you know the animal's sick and you have nothing to compare it to. Every day this room probably cuts between 600 to 800 pounds of food to be fed out for the day. On this side, we typically prep our birds and mammal diet. Their food just receives additional inspection. They don't get anything unless it looks like an ideal perfect fish. If there's a scale missing, that's a possible point of contamination. There's an eye missing, that's another possible point of contamination. You wouldn't get it. Now over here on the left side, this is where we're going to prep the diets for our fish and inverts. Their digestive systems are a little bit less sensitive, so their food is inspected, but not to the extent of the scale missing. That's okay for these guys. But you know what? If they can't use something over here, they throw it away. There's also no 5-second rule. If it hits the ground, it gets thrown away. Because once again, all possible contamination.
They just go, it would go through the whole tank.
Now, the door you see on the back, that's the refrigerator where we're going to thaw the food 2 days before we feed it out. But when the food first comes in, it goes into this deep freezer here. Shipment came in recently when this part
No one's put it away.
Offloaded their transport containers, put them over here. And if you look up, you notice there's a giant hatch in the ceiling. Well, when that hatch opens up, there's a harnessing crane system up there. Lower it, harness the whale shark, pick it up, put it directly in the exhibit. So on the other side of this wall is 6.3 million gallons of water.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's
so they have to be reinforced?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, a very strong wall. But the cool thing about this hallway that we just walked through that goes all the way around, all of our main galleries are off of this hallway. So that's also how we would move our beluga whales, through the hatch in the ceiling.
Blue frog.
Okay, here's another blue one.
Orange frog, all different colours.
Yeah, there's a blue one.
Yellow frog.
But yeah, poison dart frogs can also
That one's
be
almost
seen
like purple.
in white and black.
That's got purple legs, look at that. Wow.
Oh wow, there were 3 blue ones over here. There's 2 up top, like behind that leaf on the very top.
Black
And all of the plant life in this exhibit is live. Not many of our exhibits here at the aquarium have live plant life because, of course, it breaks down and causes problems in the filtration system.
Yeah, it would. I can't draw like that at all.
Yeah, I like this one, but this one doesn't have a name. Then I also like
Jaws.
this one because it shows like the flow of water. That's what we call these walls because we don't know why they're red, so we just call it the red tide. But there's a bunch of small exhibits in here. You're welcome to look around and ask questions.
Okay.
These are epaulet shark pups. They hatched out a couple weeks ago. They're absolutely adorable. Well, in my mind, they're adorable. Not many people would look at sharks and say, oh, that's adorable.
It's another one. That's a stonefish. I see often a lot of fish hovering just sitting just on the ground. What does that mean?
They're just resting.
Okay.
They don't need to keep moving, especially these guys. They're kind of ambush predators. So they're not going to be swarming around chasing something. They're going to wait for something to come nearby and dart at it very quickly. And then that's the end of it. Same with the frogfish back there.
That's a bamboo shark. Oh, look at the starfish. Wow. What are these pointy things? The pointy.
Oh, those are sea cucumbers. The touch pool is open so you can reach it and touch them if you like. Just 2 fingers.
might be okay.
Yeah, they're very soft. They're squishy today. They're like at the door, scratching at the door. It's because they can hear people behind it. And usually when they hear people behind the scenes, they know they're either going to get food or new toys. They seem really calm. So it's very pretty, very colorful. But nothing compared to like the Indo-Pacific reef or Great Barrier Reef system. But yeah. This even kind of sounds like the ocean, like not the wave, but like the filtration system on this. So we have a lot of interesting little animals in here. And a variety of soft corals versus hard corals. Like here we have this very rigid structure, hard coral obviously. But then when you see this soft feathery thing, soft coral. So some corals can move, some corals are just stiff. The thing they have in common though is they are just colonies of living animals all together. So it takes an incredibly long time for them to grow. And unfortunately, by changing the temperature of the ocean like 2 degrees, they die. This filtration system that we looked at earlier on the schematic downstairs. And this is the diagram that greatly and easily explains the filtration here at the Georgia Aquarium. So obviously we have our dirty water drop and we take it out of the exhibit and we push it first through the foam fractionator. The foam fractionator is this large item right here. Very cool. Basically the foam is all of the white crust of the ocean. In the ocean it will wash up, settle on the sand, and all of that white foam is all the dirt and debris and detritus of the ocean. And basically there's bacteria in the sand, which we mimic here in these balls. And so we push the water through these balls, the water will come out, all of the debris hopefully stays behind. The bacteria starts to take care of that decomposing. Unfortunately, here at the aquarium, we don't have like a huge environment that will naturally equalize the water temperature. So we have to either heat or cool the water. We also have to get all the excess gases out because our atmosphere takes care of it at the ocean. Here we have to physically do that. And then to disinfect the water, we push it through ozone. After it goes through the ozone, we have to take all of the excess oxygen out. Because even though the animals do breathe dissolved oxygen in the water, all that excess oxygen could be toxic. So we have to deaerate it, and then we push it back into the exhibit. And the beluga also had a pretty big skylight. This one's the largest because we have living corals in this exhibit. You also notice having the skylight isn't enough. We have to add all the extra UV light. I mean, you're from Australia, you know about sunshine.
Yes.
So we have that tons of sunshine for our corals so they can produce algae. This exhibit has our most species diversity. There's roughly 90 different species between the fish and the corals. So we move over here to like see the colors down here. Another banded.
Well, it's been a really great day. I'm going to be heading out now. I'm heading back to the hotel. Tomorrow we're going to the world of Coca-Cola. So I'll see you then. And God bless you all. See you soon.